Alright, once again, we're back doing more The Outer Worlds. It's just me. Brandon's off somewhere tonight. I've just woken up from a nap about 20 minutes ago, so I'm like half tired. It's weird. My eyes hurt. They feel like, you know when you wake up in the morning and like your eyes are, it's like stingy to look at stuff and you want to go back to sleep. That's what they're doing right now. It's not stingy, but it's very irritating. But yeah, Brandon's off tonight, so I thought I'd do some more The Outer Worlds, since I thoroughly enjoyed doing it the other night. I'm not quite sure where we are when we left off. I know we did a mission where we needed to kill a robot and then we didn't kill the robot. We let him go. I just saw the thing pop up. Other than that, I don't quite remember what else was going on. So let's look at our journal. I guess we're doing the side quest where we go get the logic module for the captain man, whoever that is. I don't know. Whatever rank he is, I should say. So, we'll run through the city. Seems like the quickest way. And go get this logic module. Are we killing robots or are there just a few scrap ones? I don't remember what they've said. Also, that bug thing is horrifying. I don't like that much at all.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Ooh. Sensitivity seems really low. Yeah, trying to remember specifically what's going on is a bit tricky, but that's as far as I can remember. I am also a tad late to streaming tonight because after I woke up I thought I'm hungry, and so I went and had some leftover pizza. And so yeah, we're here now, streaming. Not sure what I'm waffling on about, but it is what it is. This game really is beautiful. It's just stunning. Stealing all this shit. It's all mine now. Damn it, Sal. Also, welcome to the stream. Happy.
Huh?
Food.
Oh, I missed.
Stay hydrated, Fogway, eh?
Oh, this is a bad spot to be in. Yes, I will stay hydrated. I'm actually gonna have another drink. My throat's all dry. Or it was. Not anymore. I was just saying I woke up from a nap where I sweat quite a bit. So, hydration is needed. Gotta keep my eye out for any more bad guys sneaking around.
Okay, gone quiet.
Yeah, how you doing, Sal? How's your day going? I don't need to deal with that. Ooh, I found the geothermal plant. That took a while.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Well, now's your chance.
No!
Well, I probably could have gone in a bit sneakier than that. Hmm. Might actually sneak in. There's a moth flying around somewhere, and I know it's gonna try and land on me in a minute. I've lost it now though, I don't know where it went. Alright, how do we get in there without alerting all of the robots?
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't suspicious at all. Okay. First things first, we steal everything. Okay. How's my day been? It's been going alright. How about yours, Sal? I asked before, but you did not answer. Yeah, I went down. There's that fucking moth again. What's him? Went down for a nap before. So that was weird. Now I feel strange, so thank you to naps. A space's choice property. Power plant security terminal, please select man. I'm gonna disable the security fences. Recent logs. No.
Inside voices.
I mean, Sal, we produce enough heat on Earth as it is. It's not enough to keep us
System
alive.
sweeping the area.
Look out!
Well, that didn't quite work out in my favor. Companion perks. Your companion has leveled up and can gain new perks. Go to the companion page in Legend. Okay. Hmm. Level up. Yeah, as I was saying, we produce plenty of heat here on Earth. Just, we don't harness it, as it's hard to do. So. Man, these robots just came in here and fucked the place up. Guess that might be why that guy doesn't like him. Makes sense. I don't remember ever killing that one. Yeah, let's head inside. Ah, I'm all out of coke. I only got water left. Nah, I've already drunk like half the water. And I just filled up my water bottle. It's just one thing after another, isn't it? Hmm. The receptionist has seen better days. Oh, good thing it's not my fucking problem. What do we got here? Files. Yeah. I didn't read any of that. Really should read some logs. But they're not that interesting to me. Companions could stuck on fucking everything. If companions could start closing doors, that would be good. Or just stop opening the doors when I'm trying to sneak around. Manager's office. I want messages. No. Oh, okay. Well. Time to sneak around. They'll never know I'm here if I'm crouching. Yeah, that was it. Well, let's should do my skill points. Is there a level cap in this game? Level 20, unlock the second drug making slot. No, I don't care. I'm gonna throw 2 more in there, 2 more in ranged. Let's go 2 more in defense. 2 more in stealth. Maybe another one there, another dialogue. Let's... Oh, I should have read that. What the fuck? What is this? Oh, that's her! Okay. I should have picked that up. It's that fucking moth again. I should have picked up on that. By the, you know, the way she's standing there. More health, more threat generated. So that just makes them more vulnerable to attacks. Decrease the amount of threat they generate so they attack more. Increase your engineering skill when she's in the party. Well, what's engineering do? Repair weapons and armor in the inventory. No. I don't much care for that one. Let's have more health. Oh, codex. Usually I love reading codex entries in games, but I'm not doing that for this. There still has 400 million of them.
Unexpected noise identified.
They'll never know I'm here. Completely hidden. The fucking moth is still here. Okay. So I guess there was only 2 of them? It's fine. Also, yes, Al, it's fucking hot today. Apparently there's a max of 27 here.
Control room should be off to the right.
But yet, according to the thermometer in my room, it was around 33 at most times. So that was fun. By fun, I mean awful. I was so sweaty all day. Any more robots? Roboting around? Any secrety things I can steal? Any things that are interesting? What's this? Redirect power. Plant status. Oh, I've done something. Is 41. Jesus. Oh, okay. Well, I've accidentally done something for another quest.
That'll be easy enough.
I really didn't need to do that. It's just unnecessary. Alright. What do we got?
That's impressive.
215. The one we just picked up was 215, wasn't it? Yeah, it's the same. Man, if I could pick up some different guns at some point. Alright. Ah. Easy enough. I need the geothermal something Chief's key. Well, that was easy enough. I thought I had to go through every single one of those fucking lockers. Luckily, there's only a handful of them. I need to get over there. You better not have fucking saw you, I swear to God. Nice work. I did all the job. Me and my weird rifle thing. Scared the shit out of me. Anything else? Around here looting? Oh. I feel like I don't really need to go through all that right now. Looks like I might need to go through all that right now. Okay. Well. It's that fucking moth again flying around by my screens.
Incoming!
Whack! Yeah. Ah, that man melted. Like actually just disintegrated in front of me.
There's two more.
Oh no, I've actually
What'll
pulled one of
happen
the...
to Miss McDevitt's boat if we send power to the Vale?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying not to do. I shouldn't just pull things randomly. It's Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics complete.
Hello, Jeremy.
Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
Why aren't you
Hostile
attacking me?
actions towards spacer's choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with spacer's choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want me to help destroy other ones? You want to help me destroy other ones?
Loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. Let's go, Jeremy. Feel bad for blowing him up that one time. Nah, no, not really. Ooh. Borrowed a copy of the Young Space's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down his pit. Okay, well. Repair log. Nah. I'm not sure where I need to go. Just trying to find the key to something. could be in one of the logs. I really hope not though, because that sounds like a pain in the ass.
No, 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 just leave me alone.
Jeremy, where are you going? What are you doing? Don't telling someone else to leave him alone? Sounds like someone's in trouble. Sounds like I can get some money in some way.
Go away, Phantom.
Phantom. We can't be talking to me. I'm not even sure where he is.
You're not real. You're not real.
There he is. Higgins. What's up, man?
You're not real. You're not real. Get
No.
away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
My bad. Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk?
Yeah.
The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
It's your first mistake.
See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Everyone knows this, Higgins. Come on. You're not imagining me. I'm very much real, man.
Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination.
It's fair. We've all been there.
Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
How long have you been down here, Higgins?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My
Probably around
recollections are a touch
forever, I
fuzzy
imagine.
these days.
Well, what do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way from
Chairman of
someone who
the Board?
started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And why aren't you killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as
Lucky.
usual, I missed out.
You mentioned being an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Is this before or after you become a cis big tycoon?
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sisty Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
Of course. You've been surviving all this
Jimmy
time.
opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you had sprats.
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food. Mechanicals lost their bolt.
I already did the one. It's horrible.
You
How
mean
could this
why
have
did the
happened?
Mechanicals go on a murderous rampage?
Yeah.
Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told me to do it.
I mean, I get that.
I was on
That's fair.
cleaning duty at the time.
Yeah, I know. If you worked on these mechanicals,
Look,
must be a
I
way to
don't want
stop
to
them.
fall into any trouble with the Mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Yeah. Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic module. Someone tampered with it. No. How do we do that?
There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the Mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh,
Really?
that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Okay. Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief
So
found me and
convenient.
confiscated the logic module.
Ah, fuck. I want to ask you
The
something.
tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
No, what I was gonna ask, man. Hang on.
Forgot what...
No, I'm gonna go. Bye, Higgins. Take your stuff though, real quick. Don't worry about it. Just don't. It's okay, Higgins. Don't. We're cool. Goodbye. Well, that was an interesting interaction. Can't say I'm a fan of this floor layout though. Seems very inconvenient. Like ladders for some of it and stairs for some other parts. This is weird.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Oh,
We didn't come that way. I kinda wanted to see what was in there. But it's just more robots and I don't really want to deal with more robots. Though, I believe we do have the stuff to get in this room now. Okay, well. Ooh. Someone's seen better days. Yeah, I'll hack it. Why not? I mean, I'm not hacking him. Lockpicking him, but still. Why not? Who doesn't enjoy a good lockpick from time to time, you know? I know I do. I'm not sure what to do. So where's the key? It's on the log somewhere, is it? I don't want to read all these. No. Well, we got a quest update, so it might be. Chester Higgins again. That hullhead found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals. So I had to write him up with tampering with company and property just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done. Let me just remind myself that I've warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module I confiscated. It should be in my lockway room for the foreseeable future. Okay. Log 87. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm gonna end up a chief of security with no staff, just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells us they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know, doesn't sit right with me, but the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Log 98. Worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here, just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. So I don't think he came back. Automated message number 6. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanker. This is an automated message initiated by Space's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during a quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations whatever that is, by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero G Brew. Zero G Brew. An outlet's good for what ails you. If only I had a bar bubblegum soda on me, I would get that immediately. You know I'm plugging the non-sponsor of the day as much as possible. And they'll sponsor me eventually. How the fuck do I get up there? Is there a map for inside the building, by chance? See, I didn't even know these stairs were here. Or maybe I was up here before. Well, I don't remember seeing this before, so... And now I'm over encumbered, I guess. Good. Terrific. Replace my hammer, I think. If If my companion could carry some of my stuff, that'd be nice, but I don't think they can. Can I talk to you?
Something you need?
Yeah. Nah. Well, can she carry things? I can give her weapons. I could give her a better gun. Alternatively, I was gonna say I could give her 2 hammers, but it doesn't appear that's how that works. So, you best believe I'm selling all these fucking guns the second I get back to the house. The house? The shops. Town. Logic module. Weapon parts. Backpacks. Model spaceship. I better be able to display that on my spaceship. My big one. That works. No, it doesn't work, does it? I still need the power core. Ah, it's so slow getting around. What don't I need? I can drop a gun. Or 2. Nope, that didn't count.
Food, please.
By the way, I went to the shops and bought some vegan cookies and cream ice cream. It's like made in coconut, and it is crazy how good it is. Like it actually tastes better than the milk product. PogChamp 1. Be right back while I make another ice cream cone. Creekasm.
Well, that sounds quite tasty, so I kinda wish I had ice cream. Ah. I shouldn't laugh at my companions dying, but it's funny, so. She really just whacked one to death with a fucking hammer there? Does she have ammo for her gun? Does she need ammo? I have a helmet. And some better armor. Doesn't appear she needs ammo, so. Yeah, that kinda looks like what I look like. Except my helmet's better. I want ice cream now, Sal. Fuck you. I'll have ice cream in the freezer actually. I got caramel. Something. Is that the shop by chance? I mean, it's on the way to the shops. So I guess. Could follow the road, but don't kill any bandits I come across. Yoink.
We can handle this.
Leffy Polaris, welcome. Ooh, I like this gun. Left the Polaris. Welcome to the stream. Again. Alright, what can I drop? Don't need that. Shovel. Still? No, I'll keep that one. Was I adding links to junk instead of dropping them? I might have been. Okay, well now it's gonna, yep. Yeah, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a good day. It's glad ammo doesn't seem to contribute towards weight at all. You know, we've been along this path before, there's no enemies left. I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed they didn't seem to respawn, but I was kinda hoping they would. No, you definitely can't shoot the birds. No matter how much I try. In the few games ammo does that, it's pretty helpful. Yeah. I can't think of many that it does, but I suppose I didn't really play a lot of the games where it does, because it's fucking annoying. Like, I don't mind ammo having a base weight. Or like, if it adds like 1 per 100, it's fine. But if every bullet weighs like 0.1 of whatever they're using, it... Now to the shops.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Yeah. Buy it.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. Plague got you feeling woozy? Get yourself boozy with Spacer's Choice.
Didn't need to say that. I'll have a drink.
Coming right up.
Actually, I won't have a drink. You will have all my guns. So that's fun. There are very niche extreme simulation open worlds from ones I've experienced. Yeah. Sell. I don't know. Oh. Well, the weapons are obviously going. How can I... It's E to sell. Okay. So this is the stuff I've equipped. I'm assuming they're highlighted things. All my stuff's relatively high, except for this. Would I give Outer Worlds a yes or no? So far, I'll give it a yes. It's thoroughly enjoyable for me, anyway. Don't need more hammers. The shovels can go. The shotguns can go because they're terrible. The pistol can go. Plasma rifle. Assault rifle. Already got one of them. Can I sword? Two of those can go. They're both exactly the same. The revolver. I kind of like the revolver. I keep the rest of my stuff for now. What does food do? Consumables. You can use junk. You can use junk. There's that fucking moth on my desk. They always go for the face every time. Every damn time. Always moth right in my eyes or in my mouth, up my nose. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be in my beard or anything. That's good. Fucking moths every goddamn time. Alright, where was I? They can use directly to... they can be used directly to gain a variety of boosts. Use your emergency medical and allied shown to the top of the screen. Okay. Okay, so they give you little boosts. Alright. Well, that's good to know. It's freezing there. Where are you at? I'm assuming somewhere in the Americas. Canada. Canada. Where in Canada? Get for fuck's sake. Western Central. Fair. Yes, I've heard it's quite cold there recently. Man, I miss the cold. Fucking heat sucks ass. Yeah. Oof, dramatic turn. You mentioned a logic module. I found one.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform.
I am, aren't I?
That reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform.
I don't want a uniform.
So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple of bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Isn't it like fucking in the negatives? How can your window be open? Ah, I didn't gonna steal anything in here. Ooh, workbench. The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping your combat ready and tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select a weapon or armor that you want weapon or armor that you want to work on, then choose what you want to do to it. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, or tinker to upgrade it. Ooh. I wouldn't mind upgrading this. The bots aren't even being creative with their names anymore. Like, what is that? Ooh. I don't really want either of these things, actually. What about this? No, again. Good. Backpack. I mean, I might do that. Nah, that kind of. Alright, what are we doing now? Stranger in a strange land. Phineas needs your help set things right in Halcyon. Transportation first. You've learned that there are pararegulars in both the Edgewater Cannery and the Botanical Lab elsewhere in the region, but neither can be removed unless power is routed away from them. Travel to the region's geothermal plant and route the power away from one of the locations. Well, I'm already halfway through doing that. I kinda wanna do that. It's supposed to be 2 above tomorrow, so some of the snow should melt. 2 above, what nice warm weather. It wasn't too bad here today, it was worse down where Sal is. But still too hot for my liking. Also, what are you doing up? Isn't it 4 AM where you are, Alberta? I think you said that before, right? Province Alberta, yeah. Hang on, what's in here? How do I? It doesn't tell me which one's which. I guess this is the sneaky part? Maybe? Is it just telling me to go out that door?
Day at the cannery.
No.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
What is that? Ah. Well. Not worth running all the way around, but.
I've always felt we live here. It's too clean.
There wasn't much sneaking involved, I just kind of walked right in. Hello.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I am.
Vicar Maximilian de Soto, at your service.
Hello.
Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity.
Yeah,
And
I'll
Miss
just call you
Holcomb
Max.
as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along.
I mean, fair enough.
Don't mind me.
Ah, man, I
I
could
so
give some
rarely
chicken.
get new people to talk to. Name your poison. Anything at all. Spiritual counseling. This season's tossball predictions. The quickest way out of town.
I want to play tossball in this game. This one.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so great
4
as to
pounds of
drive
chicken
her
wings.
to my
Why?
mission. What does Mr. Thompson
But
ask
fair.
you to do?
Ah, man, talking about food make me hungry. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to hide. Driver in my mission was it? Fix the geothermal plant.
That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Are they
Adelaide
spicy chicken wings or
McDevitt
just
can
regular
do
chicken
this.
wings?
I can
Gotta be the
see why
spicy
that
ones.
troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of
They
Adelaide's group?
rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Not really. Ghost pepper chicken wings. That sounds nice. What do you advise, Mr. Max?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should
Sudden
bring
wave of
everyone
being real
together.
tired,
Send the
washed
power to
over me.
Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Man, I was just there. You're not gonna fucking believe this. There's robots everywhere.
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls.
Yeah,
My
very
retrieval
high
efforts
spice
have been
tolerance.
thwarted by marauders
Same.
who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Tell me more.
It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
Who I am about money. I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay, let's go steal a book. But where is that on the bigger map? That way. No, let's go steal a book first. Still this one. You'd be safe, you could. My favorite story is still when I went to Canada. This is to do with spicy foods. This is an off topic. Jesus, man, that sounds like you'd die if you ate those. That sounds terrible. Yeah, my favorite story about spiciness, when I went to Canada. When I went to my girlfriend's brother's house, they do the hot ones lineup, so they've got like all the sauces, and apparently it's tradition to do like eat a bit of a da bomb off a spoon or a teaspoon full or something like that. And I remember we were having lasagna right afterwards, and I had it, and it burnt the shit out of my mouth, but it wasn't too bad. Like, it was hot. And then yeah, her brothers took it terribly, and that was really funny because their mum made fun of them afterwards. That person just straight up does not have a head. It's horrible. Have I been here? Must save. You know, I don't think I have been here. Ooh. Ah, I blew their arms and legs off again. You're one of 2 people in your town that finished the pound. Man, I would not be actually. How much is a pound? Let's find out. How many wings would you say there is overall? 1 lib to kig. It's about half a kilo, yeah. It's capsicum and spicy cell. That's what spice is. Pure capsicum crystals, if you're actually serious about being pure capsicum crystals, that should be 16 million Scoville units. If I have my things right. I think the spiciest sauce I have is 800,000, and that's comes with a warning on the side saying don't consume undiluted. Otherwise, you know, your throat can close and you'll die. That's the fun thing. Why is this arrow pointing here? What? Is it you?
Where are we headed?
I could go for like a curry or something though. Something meaty but spicy. Not from across the road. The curries over there are shit now. Makes me angry because they're really good. Now they're just trash. Meh. So I think you're getting capsicums, the plant fruit, confused with capsicum, the spice element. Collector's letter. In grade 12, you and a buddy at 8, all the top 25 hub, that's crazy. I'm on the market to buy the world's hottest corn chip still. I see it occasionally, and I never get it. And I'm going to next time I see it, I swear, and then I'm going to die. I just got a letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame, I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community centre, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. I don't want those books mouldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them away in a cave over by the river. Well, guess who's going to go to a cave over near the river then? It's me, there's that fucking moth again! What's upstairs? More hammers. So many hammers in this world. Is that like a secret way up? Around the back? Is there anything in this house for me to steal? Probably. There's usually something. And I love stealing everybody's stuff. It just has so much stuff lying around. None of it's tied down, so really they should have seen this one coming. Yeah, I was gonna buy some of the Blairs, because that's the hottest sauce I have is the Ultra Death? Mega Death? Ultra Death, I think. Which is, yeah, 800,000-ish. And I was looking at getting some of some AM reserves, but then I found out it's more just pure capsicum crystals in a jar, and I was like, I don't want that. I'd rather a sauce. If I was doing a lot of my own cooking, I might get some just for cooking, but can't just add that shit to food. Wow, that really stopped me. Oh, safe. Cracked it. But you'll never know how I knew the code for the safe. I didn't. It was a trick. You've been fooled. Where does the cave go though? Ah. Ah! Ah. I don't like these things. I don't like this here anymore. Oh no! Oh fuck! They're chucking rocks at me. I don't like this. Ah. Yeah, Uncle grows peppers all year round, like high-tech indoor garden. I really want to make my own hot sauce. I was looking at buying the chilies I need online once, and they really don't cost that much. Making your own hot sauce is fairly cheap. I don't know if anyone wants to buy Nick brand hot sauce. Plus, I don't think I can call it that as a, you know, Nickelodeon owns that trademark, unfortunately. Oh no, no. I want something spicy. Like a stew or something. Like a stew with some spice to it. Something meaty. Probably curry. I'm always in the mood for a curry. Yeah, be fine because of different markets. I mean, I should be fine, but you never know. Actually, I might have, yeah, I do have a jar of original death laying around up on my desk. It's old and I don't eat it anymore because it looks gross now. Got some curry 2 days ago. Well, I'm gonna get some curry 2 days from now. So I don't know from where. Somewhere on Uber Eats. I want to try it. There's a few curry places around that deliver, but I haven't tried them yet because, you know, there's one across the street, and up until recently it's been pretty good. And now it's shit because I guess they changed owners. I don't know. You there? I have a book.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yes. Book. Bam.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait.
Haha.
What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French.
Ugh, French.
It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha!
Gross.
I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
You wanted the book for yourself.
Well, yes.
Fair.
But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good.
Finish speaking.
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
I feel like you could have got a translator. Yeah, half chickpea curry, half Chennai. I don't know what that is. It's incredible with rice between both of them. Chickpea was spicy as heck and the paneer was sweet, so it made a perfect combo of randomly picking the two together. It does sound quite nice, actually. I usually get a beef vindaloo, because I'm creative. What did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Okono,
or why?
the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan.
It's fair, yeah.
Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
I see you have your mission work here to complete, give your life meaningful purpose.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
That's rude.
I'm 28.
And I'm 23.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to
You get a hammer.
that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Crushing against the wall. Moth no more. Yeah, right.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
There's a little East Indian mom and pop restaurant in your town. You're the only white person who eats their full spice meal. I attempted to get... Ooh. Oh, man. Good enough. Perks. Ooh, my carrying capacity sounds pretty good. But more time charge. Yeah, I was gonna tell a little story of when I ordered a curry at one point. I rang up and I'm like, yeah, I'll have a beef vindaloo, and they're like, oh, what temperature do you want it? Like, you know, low, medium, or hot? And I'm like, the hottest, whatever the hottest one is. Because half the time when you ring up, there's another extra heat option they call Indian hot. Because I guess it's what they make over in India. It's the only logical thing I can think of. But, yeah, so I told them, I'm like, as hot as you make it. And they're like, say hot? I'm like, yeah, whatever the hottest option is. Like, I want it hot. And they're like, what one do you want? I'm like, whatever the hot one is. And they're like, hot. I'm like, sure. The hot one. Like, you know, the hottest one. It's not hard to figure it. And then when I got over there, it was like a 12-year-old. It must have been like their son. Or he wasn't 12. He must have been like 15 or something. At the counter. Just on his phone the entire time. Like, playing a game on his phone. I'm like, the fuck? I'm trying to get food. Like, I know you're bored or whatever, and you're just playing games on your phone, but like, fuck, work in the register. Did I talk to this man again?
I'll meet you on the ship when
you're
ready to depart from Emerald Vale, Captain.
Okay. So he'll meet us on the ship. But no, last time I got... That's weird. Last time I got curry from there, I ordered a beef vindaloo hot, and they gave me a chicken vindaloo, and it was not that hot at all, and it's kind of shit. So to say I'm thoroughly disappointed is quite true. I will not stop complaining about that either, because they fucked it up. How hard is it? They're two different meats. Chicken is not beef. I don't want chicken. If I want chicken, I get something else with chicken in it. Or a chicken vindaloo. It's all really the same in the end though, isn't it? There's a chain of restaurants in the western part of Canada that sells traditional Middle Eastern and South Asian food. They have a final spice level called Scorch. That sounds fantastic. Sal, I know this shouldn't change the story at all, but he was wearing a Fortnite hoodie. And so my opinion of him was dulled a bit, as immediately I just assumed that's what he was playing on his phone. What am I doing back here? What's my current quest? Oh, the power one. Ooh. Also, Sal's asked what Middle Eastern food, and I'm gonna ask, what's the restaurant called? Because I wish to know these things. Noodlebox. Oh, Noodlebox. How the fuck do I get over there? Oh, there's a walkway up here, isn't there? Modify behavior. Select new targets. Select new target. Arrow. All mechanics to the Philippines. Define intruders. Define intruders as space choice. What are mechanicals? Cool. Barn. There's also another instance where I went over to the Indian place across the road and got food, and my mum hates this story. But it must have been about maybe after like a month after I got in a relationship, I want to say. And I went over there and got my food. And there was a, you know how you go into like Indian places or Chinese places, and it's always, this is gonna sound bad, it's always Indian or Chinese people working in those places. There's never any just plain white people. There's a white chick on the register. And I called up and I'm like, oh, you know, there's food, such and such. And they're like, oh, 20 minutes. I'm like, okay. So I got dressed, put on my jeans, my coat, because it was cold, I remember that. And yeah, I got there and the chick's like, oh, any plans for tonight? And I'm like, nah, and just grabbed my food and just left. And no, she said something else beforehand, but she was like really friendly. My mom's like, she was probably hitting on you, and I'm like, I don't care. I wanted to go home and eat. Like, I'm fucking hungry. How? Where the fuck am I going? Over there? How do I get over there? Yeah, my mum hates that story, so. I do not know how. Is there like another walkway up here? No. So there's another level going up. Or maybe it's down. Down. Ah, Jeremy! Ah! My son.
Oh, sweetie.
I thought I reprogrammed you. How the fuck did you get up here? Alright. Shutting down the power.
Processing.
Incoming!
I thought I reprogrammed all these guys there. Yoink. 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 Up. Up. And what do you do for work? Oh, there we go. Everyone at work is always like, hey, that girl wrote a number on the napkin for you. Meanwhile, I'm just like cleaning off the table and throwing everything out because I just I can't relate to that specifically, but I can definitely relate to that. I don't give a fuck. I want to go home attitude. It's when you're just sick and tired of the work day, you don't give a shit. You know people are annoying as fuck. You don't want to deal with them. Where am I going now? What am I doing? Who am I? Oh, I need to go shut down power to one of the places.
Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but...
I do.
I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Not at all. Not even in the slightest.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once.
It's like one sentence, like 8 words.
We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Yeah, but I want power for my ship. This is our community, I can't just destroy it.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick.
Something in my
Gave
eye.
a home to those that
Terrific.
But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Reed tells me Edgewater is going to die with or without workers, or whatever that's
it. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble.
I didn't listen to that last bit she said.
I felt like I had to say something.
I was busy tapping my fingers on my teeth. I could say the second option and be honest with I wasn't really listening, but I like hearing from you, even if I wasn't paying attention.
Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Don't make a deal out of it. I literally wasn't paying attention. I probably should have been, but that's the lack of attention it's having. Do I do this? What are my options actually? What can I do? Earlier proposed he could divert the geothermal's power to the botanical lab deriving Edgewater of power the plant's master control terminal is reporting that 3 switches must be activated to redirect power. Do I have a choice in this? In what I do? Oh, I do, okay. But what do I do? Do I take power out of Edgewater, a dying factory town, but with a lot of people living in it? Or do I take power of the botanical laboratory, a town with 1 person living in it growing flowers? Like, yeah, apparently I guess that's hard to do, but feels mean. What do they need power for anyway? They're growing all their food, I assume. What do you guys think I should do? Power to Edgewater or to the botanical laboratory? So the geothermal plant's only running at 22% efficiency? That's terrible. Why does it say low? Shockingly low. I want to say 2 Edgewater, but I might do 2 Edgewater. What do you guys think? Neither of you said anything. Edgewater. Yeah. Let's go to Edgewater. The flowers will make you rich. What? Sally, you've just said 2 contradicting statements. So Sally, you're saying to the botanical laboratory. Also, how will the flowers make me rich? I don't have money. Spacer's choice. Tough choice. I'll go to the botanical laboratory. Like Sal said, it might make me rich, so... What a horrible noise. Oh, good enough. Does it have to make that noise though? Why is it so loud? Compared to like every other noise in this game. You might give the engine the lap. Ah. Is that what I did? I've forgotten already, if I'm being honest. Look at that planet. Beautiful. I don't know, some people mentioned before, or one of the... It was her. She mentioned before that, something like that. Something like that. I don't fucking know. I'm just trying to get a power regulator for my ship, man. All this town's goddamn problems. Ah. Ah. Ah, okay. Well, you know what I could have done was save at some point. From the planet to your living room, what? Oh, the geothermal plant. Why would it save me inside? Wouldn't it automatically save when I went outside? I think there's a mustache hair trying to get on my nose. It's very irritating. Okay. Save there, because I'm not sure where the people are. I don't want to accidentally come across them. Where are they? Oh, there's one.
Got it. Inside voices. I'm ready for this.
And that lookout did no. Did not do a good job. Okay, wow, that was an instant death. Immediately. Let's try that again. Interacillum. Oh yeah. Ooh.
Smell something.
Take that lookout out. Luckily, it seems like if they don't know where I am, they can't hear my companion. So there's that at least. Well, they seem to know where I am now somehow. Yeah, get him. Oh, look at it there. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, all their arms and stuff came off again. Why does that keep happening? Maybe I should put some points into the one-handed. This hammer is pretty good. Oh no, they did respawn. Okay. I thought this was just a new place I hadn't come across.
That's clever.
It is clever opening a door like that. It's funny how that happens. And I've just stolen someone's shit again. Hope they didn't want it. If they did, they should have locked their doors more. Nice. Breaking my legs. Let's see if we can take out these guys without them noticing. I think they found out. Okay. Oh, I missed. I know smacking a man to death with a big hammer probably isn't the best look, but it's pretty fun. What's that? Why is it glowing? That makes sense. There's sprats in here again.
Incoming!
Had to slow-mo on that one. Don't think I would have made it out otherwise. It's too red in here. Makes me feel really warm. Uncomfortably warm. Although that might just be because it's 28 degrees in my room still. Reed Thompson, 33 meters away. I might give him one of these. One of these ones. Oh, I was going to bid the...
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn.
Nah.
I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
To teach you a lesson.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
Be nicer to people. I have the right idea.
Adelaide wants nothing more than to see this town suffer. To see me suffer. All you've done is satisfied her hatred.
I don't know, it seems like she's building up a closer community of like 30 people.
Turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Damn it. What's gonna happen to Edgewater?
Edgewater's dead. Our cannery's dead. Adelaide's deserters are never coming back. Spacer's Choice will shut us down before long. Some of us will die of illness by then. Some will move on. Some will starve.
Doesn't sound like my fucking problem, man.
I will tender my resignation, whereupon I shall be processed and then duly imprisoned for gross incompetence.
Sorry about all this, Red.
Give us our lives back, but for what it's worth, I am sorry too.
Well, that's that, I suppose. Save complete. Wonderful.
You just killed him.
These things happen. Killed who?
Mr. Thompson. Reed Thompson, you know, my boss. I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you.
Get lost, Pavani.
But I don't ever want to see you again.
Wow. Is he still dead? Where'd he go? Is he alive now?
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain.
Nah, she likes me again.
I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Sure, let this guy steal it off the deserters. So you mentioned he died a lot.
How I never met her.
Okay, sorry.
She was in another
skipped a
division
line too.
of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Man, that fucking sucks.
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
I don't care. These guys are the ones who are angry at me. They are the ones who are angry at me. I really should be killing as little guards as possible. I just wanted the power regulator. Like, give me stuff. Alright, I'm moving. She needs to leave.
I'm gonna put you down.
Ooh. Fucking over. So she just in there now? She gonna be okay? She gonna teleport to me at some point and be fine? Do I need to go down that side? Because I don't want to kill them with guards. No, she's fine. The guards, they have their lives to live. It's That's not my choice, murdering them. Though I did kill 3 of them with a big hammer, so... Oh, do I not need to go back to the... up here? Yes, I know I can fast travel there, I don't want to though. General rule, most games I don't fast travel. Feels cheaty. Should become daytime eventually though. It's always been a bit dark, this game. Am I going the right direction? I am. And I have skill points available, nice. Bit more dialogue, I think. Get my persuade up to 20. Stealth, another hurt, and attack, I suppose. Mainly power attacks. By holding the attack button, you charge up overhead power attack. Okay. That's gonna come in handy for sneaking about whacking people. Which way now? This way. It's really fun playing this game. It's been an hour and a half already. Fuck. Okay. Doesn't feel like an hour and a half. I don't feel like I've accomplished much in this hour and a half. I guess I have. You know, for a place with power, this place sure looks like shit.
If you're hungry, stuff is in supply.
No. Oh, lemon tree. It's not lemons. It's a different tree.
Zoe says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
It's a lie, I did it. What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Okay, cool. Buy all my shit. And buy all my excess guns I don't want to. I don't need... Ooh, that's pretty good. Can I... Yes. So that's one of them. I'll sell a plasma rifle. It's a pretty good shock stick. Four. What arm do I have on? And how long did it actually take, so? Let's swap out my armor. 10. Whatever. It's fine at 10.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well.
Thanks.
I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
It's still running. What happens now?
Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
It's fair. You sound too pleased.
I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious.
So kill her, right?
Help us. You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life. You're not like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined.
I wanna kill her. I wanna whack her with a hammer and kill her. Because she's just said she's gonna turn away a lot of people. And that's very annoying considering that I was under the impression that, you know, they would take people in. She did say they're gonna grow, that she's gonna turn away everyone. Well, not that she's gonna turn away everyone. But still. The sun moves fast in this world. Look at that ship up there. Amazing. Ah, it's time for us to return to our ship though in the meantime. Got that power regulator? Regular? I think it sounds right. Got my power regulator on my way to the ship. There was a camp here before, wasn't there? No, that was over there. No, I don't want to go through there. There's the elemental things, whatever they are. Scary, horrible, terrifying things. Didn't enjoy. But... I feel like they found us. I've taken N-ray damage. That didn't sound so good. I didn't get to read that text in time. Primal Hide. Primal Hide. I wonder what this guy's got for us. Could it be Primal Hide? It was Primal Hide. That's exactly what it was. Continue on my journey towards my ship. Look at that big one up there. What's it doing? Ooh. I wonder how well I can sneak in here and murder all these people without them noticing. Why can I not charge up my attack anymore? What? Hang on. I'm missing something here. What the fuck? Character. Was it? I thought I unlocked that. Like just before. Shut up! Get down!
Hiding? You scared?
No, I'm not hiding. You can't see me, I'm in the long grass.
No! Who did this?
Yeah man, I don't know.
Incoming!
I think we're okay. What ammo does this gun take? Light or heavy? Light. Shuttle. Man, I sure have a lot of shit lying around. I mean, they do, not me. I'm carrying a lot of shit. It shocks me how many people just have money and like 10 bullets on them. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine like going to the shop and all you have on you is just like $5 and like 4 bullets? Terrific. So, how does this whole ship thing work? I've got my power regulator now. Those people aren't here anymore to...
Is this your ship? Oh my gosh, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh.
Go talk to Ava. She knows.
Babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Hi, fish. I mean, $5 will get you at least a pack of ramen. You're not wrong. Probably more. That stuff's pretty cheap. This deserves left Edgewater behind. Nothing keeping you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice.
Oh, come on.
I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you?
No.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Well, you will be one of 3 people on the ship, so... I'll be glad having you along.
Yes.
Thank you, Captain.
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. I got a captain.
Cool, okay. Yeah, how you doing, fish? Haven't seen you around the last few days. This guy.
I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
You doing okay? Well, that's good to know.
Captain, I have detected that the town of
Ada,
Edgewater
not
is now
Ava.
without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power
Do
regulator.
you know how to install a power regulator?
No. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm sure I can figure out slotting a big thing into another thing. I've slotted big things into other things before. That's right, I've played that block game. You know the one you do when you're a kid, putting the blocks in the holes? What else could I be talking about? What's this? Oh, no. I don't need to be respec'd right now. Workbench. Modifications. Yeah, I know how to do that. I was looking at that before. Kinda like that one. Yes. I mean, pretty much. I put Jordan's computer together the other day. As Jordan upgraded some things in his. And yeah, I was ready to plug it in to just go pff, and smoke that comes out the side, and I'd be like, well, that's ruined everything.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's do it, Ada. Let's get out of here. Let's go. We're doing it. We're going. The ship's pretty fucking janky, but I mean, if it works, you know? Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. Bad guys too close to shoot. Use a quick melee attack to knock them back and give yourself room to shoot.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been wanting to hear from him.
Ah, there you are.
The crazy
Hale and
man.
hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die.
Crushed by an escape
How are
pod.
you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Nah, just all the regular drippage. I've been feeling a little headed. Also, I can slow down time.
Yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine.
Oh, okay.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth
kill all
ever
of them.
sent us.
Every
If we
one
can
of them.
revive
All of
the
them.
Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. Kinda land somewhere outside still a bit?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia
probably
is
wouldn't.
utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb.
Okay, I don't know what to do with that.
You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kilkelly.
Fine, I'll have a word with
I'll send her
Gladys.
a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
A wireless?
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay.
Okay.
If you have any questions, come see me in my lab.
Never mind.
And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie.
Will they kill me instead?
The board's only interested
I don't want
in
that.
filling their
No,
own
I don't
coffers.
really want to be
If
killed.
we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a
Oh,
destination
fuck.
on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Me and my fancy hammer are gonna go find the captain's quarters there. Beautiful. Holographic Shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Okay. Interesting. What's on the computer? Messages. Let's Sam. Sam's doing his thing, he's chilling out. This is fucking Pavati's my quarters and I'm just in here stealing her shit. I shouldn't do this. That's her stuff. She's part of my crew. Where are they? Anyway. Oh, we're filled with food again. Where are they though? They can't be too far. Oh, there.
Favorite room. It's so spacious.
Yeah, so this is my hiding spot now.
It's not a very good hiding spot. You're in the warehouse.
I figured the kitchen will be louder
storage.
than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
There's one other person on this ship. How loud do you think it's gonna get? Ah, Gladys. Ooh. Do I knock to see us traveling there? Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets and systems as well as some points of interest may have discovered. Follow ships to any location you have unlocked, though some landing bases require special codes and keys before allowed to land there.
Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Wow, such a high quality image they've chosen for the background. A little disappointed.
You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Sure, yeah.
I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Yeah. Sure.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nah, not really. I'm gonna go to that other ship. Yeah, just the one. I don't know the other guy. Kind of annoying. I don't remember why he's on my ship. Hello.
Just checking your Captain. Hey, Captain.
Hey, what's up?
Are we gonna get in trouble today?
Probably, yeah.
Not that I want to. Just seems to happen around you. That's all.
It's fair, yeah. It does. Yeah, we'll talk later.
Still reviewing your manifest. Why not head on over to the promenade? Lots to keep you occupied there.
Okay.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
I like this.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Hey, man.
Identification, please.
I don't have any.
Captain
Hawthorne.
Hawthorne, you said.
Of Hawthorne
Let me
what?
Apologize in
Yes.
advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
I'm
According
dead.
to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board.
Yeah.
Your ship
It's
will
better.
be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Ooh.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Okay, well. Any idea why my ship
Access
is
to that
impounded?
information is above my pay grade, and
Maybe.
I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
I did. Another moth? They're always trying to get in your face. Okay, talk to him.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
and
do
if you're
it.
headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Yeah.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Alright. Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Get my ship unimpounded. Look for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Oh, I'm very hungry. Can I find a Joe around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. The two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
That's all I need to know about work.
All right.
Good. Can you tell me about Udon?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Sounds like a fun guy. Nah. The board runs most of the system,
Yep.
don't they?
Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
There's tension.
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one.
Sounds like a pretty good
Folks
business
around
plan.
here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Why don't we just work
Are you
together?
Sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no
Yeah.
working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources.
It's
You
fair,
work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
Fair enough. Sounds complicated.
Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their
fuck.
fingertips. You push them too
You have to
hard,
bed? Well, I
maybe
think I
they
might be off
decide we'd
myself.
better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new
Good night, Sal.
Groundbreaker and
Have a
put
good
us
rest.
out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
Would they?
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
I'll see you around.
Be seeing you.
Bye. I need to go somewhere. Oh, I can go through here now. Nice. Just with my guns.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again.
Ooh.
Aftertaste the rainbow.
Did that say aftertaste the rainbow?
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard Rizzo's lemon. Rizzo's knock you out bar. A CCN 70. Rizzo's purple berry bite. A soft sour.
Why don't you go over here? I like this little I like this thing they got going on here.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
I need to get in here.
I'm just gonna hang it back.
Hello.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable.
Like a Neon Street airport.
By one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
He got crushed. He's dead, man.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Why'd you impound my ship, though?
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a A game we play, he and I.
You import a ship.
To turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
It's fair. Yeah. Thrilling. Anyway, about my ship.
Right.
I want it back.
You're going important places, I'm sure.
I am.
Big, exciting, important places. There. I've removed the flag from your ship.
Oh, nice.
I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
I never met Alex when he was alive. What do you think I would know anything?
Well, Alex knew, or he said he did. And you have his ship. Maybe he kept some records around, or a conveniently placed note on his bedside table.
I've been at the ship like 5 minutes total, man. I never mentioned him.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me.
What is he gonna do?
Else I might
what could he do, possibly? No. I'll ask you something else.
Be my guest.
Okay, what else is there for me to ask? You give me a Stellar Bear?
Good law. Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
I don't... said that... said no?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
But why not? What are those locked doors in the back?
A luxury stateroom, reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use.
Can I use it? Yeah.
Ask away.
Yeah, I'm done. Alright. Where to now? Over here, I guess. Engineering, was it? My next thing? The thing I'm doing? Next one? The old one that's next? No. Yes. I want to introduce my sidekick to someone.
Have you seen this man? Reward offers the information needed to the capture.
This isn't a door.
Report any sightings to the local court.
This is.
This is XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
The board would like to remind
Maybe.
spacers and other travelers
Oh.
that passage to Monarch is restricted for local.
Hello.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends.
You
Hope
should
don't
shower
mind the
too.
Formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
You got some oil. There. Nick, nice place you got.
No, it isn't.
That's
It's
me.
a mess, but it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
No, probably not.
Ain't that always the way?
Yep.
So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting.
Oh?
The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate
tired.
thugs. Makes it hard to
Fill my
trust
phone
outsiders.
real quick.
You seem different.
I am
Welcome
different.
aboard.
Yes, you wanted to talk to this person?
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Chief.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
More silent encouragement.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there
Glad
are
I could
parts
help.
of the ship begging for my attention.
No, yeah, that's it, I think. Oh, actually.
This whole deck smells like ass. Only gonna get worse if I don't get those radiators fixed.
It's kind of warm in here, isn't it? What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
You don't want that. Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
That's fair. Surely the board doesn't want them
They want
to
us to
rest.
sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves.
That's fair.
The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those
You
radiators,
can see it is really hot in the
online,
background. You see the
Groundbreaker,
waves,
everyone
the
on
heat
board,
waves. I like it.
cooked
I like
alive.
the effect. I'm available as well,
Reasonable,
right?
huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Got it. I'll take care of that.
Hold on. There's something you should know before you go charging off. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Okay, well, I'll get you those parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Alright, let's go. Shit, actually. I want that to be 20. And another one of them. Yeah. Yeah. Sure, yep. Perks. Get another one already. I do want my time to charge up a bit faster.
As Halcyon knew. Interrupt the regularly scheduled advertising.
I love the size of ships in games and things like that.
CNP force pockets can be microwaved in 2.5.
Don't like that one much. Not a huge fan of that. Now, it's taking me all the way back to the ship. What mission am I doing? Guess we'll head to the ship anyway. I gotta ask Ada about something. Hey man, what's
Hey
up?
there.
Bye.
He's seeing you.
Thought it would be weird that I was in the room, but he wasn't. Tad disappointed, not gonna lie. I think once I go back to the ship and I talk to the companions about the things I need to talk to them about, I might wrap things up.
Hey, you got a second?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, we don't know each other yet.
We
But
don't.
I'm Felix
You're
Milstein.
right.
I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
What do you bring to the board there? Pretty eager.
Yes, I absolutely
Pretty eager to
am.
be in the whole group.
Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
What are you gonna do there? Tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious? You're giving me a shot?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's hear it.
Hang on,
Convince
hang
me.
on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there, I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
Sorry. He's funny.
Secondly,
Keep it in your pants,
I can
Pavati.
be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
He's got my vote. I've had enough. You're hired.
Wow.
You're in.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
I better fucking not. I will kill you with a big hammer. This big hammer specifically. Back to the old Unreliable. The best ship there is.
Back for a rest? Space adventuring is tiring work.
That it is, Ada.
Welcome back, Captain.
Thank you.
How can I be of assistance?
I want to talk to you about something.
The unit
Sam.
is a cleaning Sam.
Ah,
I brought it
no.
on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify Sam. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for Sam to properly operate.
Like I checked the terminal. Alright, talk to you later.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Ada, you're a computer. You don't sleep.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
26. Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages.
Already?
I got him here on my data pad, and well...
It's quick.
She sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
Comes from the heart. You can tell.
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda.
Provided you've been on a planet with like 30 people on it your entire life. And now you've immediately fallen for the first person you've ever met. It sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it.
It's fair.
It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Everyone's different, don't worry about it. Fucking,
When folks
I don't
start
care.
implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain.
Great, now I want to go meet the rest of my
Actually,
ragtag
another
crew.
message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel?
She's a small yellow dog. Runs towns and other things. Everything okay?
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close? Not anymore?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week?
Probably
Captain, I'm
10
feeling all mixed
years.
up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
No. I think drinking's
Ring
gonna
never
solve
solved
this problem.
nothing, Captain. I ain't been able to sleep for 3 nights now. I just want to unwind, just the tiniest bit.
Alright, let's get drunk.
I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
I mean, I've been frozen for like however long. Wait, where's that other fucking guy going? And more importantly, where am I going? What am I doing? What's my mission here? Felix? Where even is Felix? Oh no, the cleaning machine. Terminal. I don't feel like doing all this right now. Reading through terminals and shit. I'm not even sure where I am. Oh, that's Felix.
Good to see you, boss.
How'd you end up on the
Didn't I
Groundbreaker?
tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's
I've
orphan
only
child,
been on the ship like
abandoned at
twice,
birth in the
fish,
back
okay?
bays.
Straight answers, man.
Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come.
Well,
I was what folks on the
I've got a few
Groundbreaker call
spare
a
rooms.
stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
So you were a
That's what
stowaway?
they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker.
How'd you manage?
Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on. Guy never
Okay.
liked me, always trying to get a ride out of me.
Between you two.
But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
That's when you resolve differences
That's when
like an
I
adult,
broadsided
right?
him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Former dock worker, anyway. That's all in the past now.
Yeah, now you're a ship crew.
I'm over it. And he's in recovery, probably.
Oh, my room smells like wet dog again. If we have a disagreement, I expect you to be
I can do
civilized.
civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything.
I don't even know what that is.
I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Well, I'm glad you're not. Thanks for the story. You can thank me for not giving me
That's
any
just crazy
trouble.
talk. You know we'd never have a problem. Thanks for listening, boss.
Ah.
Let's get going.
Yeah, I feel like you're right. I was skeptical about you at first, but it's cool. I need to get down there. No, I need to get to my quarters. Here they are. I found them. I found my room.
I like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
I don't have any collectibles. Messages for Nick. Okay. We're talking about old friends, you know. I got to think about Isabel. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what she was thinking. We were a mess. A good mess, but a mess. Fair. Such time Sam. First Sam result. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance auto mechanical in Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last job. Shouldn't be too difficult to get up and running with a few key modifications. I can envision a combat capable variant. Some might say a clean and mean killing machine. Removal of factory standard parts, Suds Stepper was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement parts, Acid Stepper, has been delayed. Progress setback estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Giving up hope on the level, the pilot's lost in transit, and it's not turning up any time soon. But good news, I heard a gal who knows the broker, who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of the acid stepper I can at Filch. The pilot was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I'm sure I hadn't gone back to the pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. Picking up following his next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Okay, that might have been me. Oh, a plant. Terrific. I might have been that person of interest. Felix can have... No, not a grenade launcher. And not a tossball stick. He can have a proper, real fucking strong weapon. Ooh, and he's got upgrades. I like that. I like the persuade journal. Okay. Well, I believe that'll be that for tonight. Is there any way for me to put my weapons away? I do hope you all enjoyed. If you did, consider following. I'll be playing more of this. I've very much enjoyed this game. Yeah, I've been wanting to play it for fucking ages, and I finally got around to it, and I'm having a blast. Thank you, Fish, for the Discord and YouTube links. Yes, do check out those. Join the Discord, we're all on there. Streaming notifications go out live too, you can just mute them though if you don't want to. But yeah, everything else is uploaded to YouTube. Part 1 of this is up on YouTube. This will be going up in 2 days' time. But yeah, should be good. I'll be doing something tomorrow with Brennan again, if he's on, which he might be, we'll see. Probably more Borderlands. Yeah, we'll see you then.